Welcome back to the Sports Circus. I'm your ringmaster, Sal, live from the AAMP.TV mobile studios here in, we're right down the street from Park City, Utah. A glorious location. And that's AAMP.TV. An important message for consumers, business owners, and managers. For information on the best high-speed internet, satellite TV service, cell phone service, credit card processing, home and identity protection, and security and automation, and guess what? Even savings on gas and electricity bills. Contact 702-799-9935 for more information. That's for smart savings information for homes and businesses. Contact 702-799-9935, 702-799-9935, or check them out online at safelyspend.com. That's safelyspend.com. And welcome back to everybody listening in on Magic 97.9 FM down in fabulous Las Vegas. And, of course, our CBS, NBC, and Fox Sports affiliates from coast to coast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Hotel Television, and those streaming at thesportscircus.com. Back here with two-time Super Bowl champion and American Ninja Warrior. That would be Tyrone Poole, best dressed guy in the house over here.
Hey, you got to be Sam. That's it. You know, when you throw those chops and you dress good, just see how much better those chops look when you got a nice button-down collar. So when I throw that chop now and I hit you in the throat, it's pretty. It's beautiful. So, so that's what dressing good make you feel like.
Okay. All right, I'm going to throw something by you here. Let me see if I can
throw it.
Let me see if I can find this wonderful. Here, let's set this up. Okay, so we've got a situation where some of the players for Major League Baseball are a little resistant to coming back. And it's not really because of this big risk or that big risk or whatever the heck it is. This is more about the idea of, hey, wait a minute. I'm not so sure I want to be doing this part-time baseball player thing, right? And this goes back to player safety. We're going to tie it in. But what I want to do is I want to give you a snapshot of something. Now, imagine if you are, I don't know, a part of a big league ball team. And let's say, look, you want to get paid for the whole season, right? And so if you want to get paid for the whole season and you have a problem with the way everything's being put together, do you think that it's fair for players to just say, I don't want to play this game. I'm not playing the whole season. I'm not getting paid for the whole season. Or do you have a duty to your team, a duty to your environment, Tyrone? As a two-time Super Bowl champion, you know what it's like to have a duty to your team. But where do you draw the line by saying, look, if I'm not getting paid full pay, I don't want to play this game? Because it is a business now. So expand on that.
Well, I think first and foremost, no matter whether you're playing professional sports or you are in a professional career or job of your choice in corporate America, I do think you have the first responsibility to yourself. You know, we always tell you, everybody, even on a plane, if the cabin pressure drops, they tell you to put the mask on yourself and then help someone else. So if you help yourself first, then you're able to help your partner, your neighbor, or whatever. So first, I think you owe it to yourself to take care of yourself. But so much pressure has been put on an individual, whether it's sports or corporate America, that this is your job, this is what you get paid for. I just heard and read where even the president was telling corporations, if the employees don't want to work, take away their benefits. So again, it's almost like they're forcing people. They're trying to say, on one hand, take care of yourself, social distancing, and let's get healthy and let's get through this. But then again, get back on your job. And if you don't, then we're going to take away your benefits. So we know, just like professional sports, corporate America, athletes have benefits as well. But I think the first step is to take care of yourself. And as for a player, I agree. You don't want to go into no environment where it's detrimental not only to yourself, because most of these guys have families, and you go from that environment where you don't know what the other guys are doing or the other ladies are doing, whether you're a man's sport or a women's sport. And now you go back to your family. And it's been so many, I think you probably can elaborate. There's certain things going on in California where if you have a household of 5 people and you only have 4 bedrooms, and if someone contracts the COVID-19, then if you don't have enough room, then they have to take one person away. So I think first you owe it to yourself as an athlete to take care of yourself. And if the environment is not conducive for you to do your job without fear, then I think you withhold until.
Okay, so I want to get back to that point as well. But let's take a quick look at Blake Snell. Now, Blake, he pitches for the Tampa Bay Rays, and he won the Cy Young just a couple of seasons ago. You know, he's a very good pitcher, very good. And a guy gets paid $7 million a year, whatever. All right, and so I'm going to set this up, and I want you to listen to this soundbite. Just listen to this for a moment. This is him on his streaming channel.
Okay.
All right, here we go. One moment. Here we go.
No, I'm not splitting no revenue. I want all mine.
He was talking to his fans. All right. So bear with me for just a moment, because this is a very troubling statement for a couple of reasons. He just said, I'm not splitting no revenue. I want mine. Now, I'm going to get back to this in just a second here, because if you look at what he has set this up as in the first place, this is a problem, because this was where people start to put themselves above a team. And when you put yourself above a team, first of all, you're being paid by an owner to do your job. If you're basically going to refuse your job, what does that tell you? What does that tell the people? You see what I'm saying? This is a real big problem as I see it. What does it tell the people? He says, no, I got to get mine. And I get that, because people need to get paid. But there are ways to convey it, especially now. This guy likes to talk to his fan base. He likes to talk to the people that watch his streaming channel, and that's cool. I'm cool with that. All right, let's continue on here. All right, let's see if we can get this. Folks, it's live. Anything could happen. So hang in there. Here he goes.
No, I'm not splitting no revenue. I want all mine. Bro, y'all gotta understand too, because y'all gonna be like, bro, Blake, play for the love of the game, man. What's wrong with you, bro? Money should not be a thing. Bro, I'm risking my life. What do you mean it should not be a thing? It 100% should be a thing. If I'm gonna play, I should be getting the money I signed to be getting paid. I should not be getting half of what I'm getting paid because the season's cut in half, on top of a 33% cut of the half that's already there. So I'm really getting like 25%. On top of that, it's getting taxed. So imagine how much I'm actually making to play. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, so all that money's gone. And now I play risking my life. And if I get the Rona, on top of that, if I get the Rona, guess what happens with that? Oh yeah, that's in my body forever. That damage is not going to be like the damage that was done to my body. That's going to be there forever. So now I got to play with that on top of that. So y'all got to understand, man. For me to take a pay cut is not happening, because the risk is through the roof. It's a shorter season, less pay. Like, bro, yeah, man. I gotta get my money. I'm not playing unless I get mine. Okay, and that's just the way it is for me. Like, I'm sorry if you guys think differently, but the risk is way the hell higher and the amount of money I'm making is way lower. Why would I think about doing that?
Okay, so we take that into account. And that's Blake Snell, folks, by the way. That was on his own streaming show that he has. And so, look, I get the idea of what he's trying to say, but I also get the idea of what he's not saying. And what he's not saying, okay, Tyrone, is that he has a problem with, I guess, structure. Because you see, he, like a lot of other players, they agreed to doing what to agreeing to their whole system. And here's how it works. So you got to realize that when it came to negotiating, look, players agreed to a deal back in March. And that would, of course, prorate the salaries based on how many games are being played. Now, the owners reportedly want to nix that a little bit, and they want to go forward with a rev share deal, which a lot of times is actually pretty good. Now, the Players Union sees different versions of this, whatever. But at the end of the day, Snell isn't even cool with playing for the prorated money, which they agreed to previously. In a follow-up in his streaming session, he told the Tampa Bay Times that he would consider sitting out the season if not paid in full. Come on, man. Take 30 seconds. Talk about that. We're going to come back with it.
No, we're going to definitely got to come back and talk about this because it's a lot more you can say in 30 seconds. But what I can say is I do agree with a majority of what was said. Again, the question, the hinge that the door swings on is the fact that they signed the deal. So I do believe you have to uphold what you sign. But at the same time, I understand unless the environment is to the point where it is safe, then I can't come back because, again, your family, it's a whole lot of risk. So I know we're going to come back and finish up this, and we definitely got to get back into this. There's a lot more I want to say.
All right, folks, we're going to be back here with Tyrell Poole, two-time Super Bowl champion and American Ninja Warrior. Back here in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Lots more to come.